zisiharibike. Si unaona tu zimeharibika. Mfungulie ndio anapiga nduru nje. Namsikia. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. Thank you for your likes, overwhelming comments, positive, negative. They are all welcomed apart from insults because this is a reaction channel. It's okay. You can pour your heart out here. We are here to listen, okay? Share your opinion over the things that we are talking about. Call the channel what you want to call. Call me all the names you insult very well. But you know what? That won't change anything because this reaction channel is here to stay. Okay? Yeah, as you had heard sometimes back, it's been hanging and it's still hanging. Okay? We are still hanging. So, guys, you asked, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm back like I never left because OMG, I always go and come back again. Guys will have to forgive my throat because my throat has been throating for a very long time, honestly. My throat has been throating for a very long time. But you know what? Reaction is always here to stay. I've been watching a lot of very boring stuff and I'm like, hey guys, am I the only person who's watching this stuff or you also watching this stuff with me? Eh? Am I the only one who is watching until I sleep or you also watching? Guys, did they see the frog, the trees, the birds, we are looking for eggs. Why? I'm feeling sorry for those people who really wanted this, what we call village vlogs, because OMG, it's being overdone. And it has already lost its taste already. I don't know if it's me who doesn't have the taste or what. Have I even greeted you, by the way? Forgive me, guys. Just forgive me. Forgive me. So let's start with who is in for today. I can see Alice Kinyanjui in the house already. I know I came a bit early, but it's okay because my throating and my own issues won't allow me to come very late, as usual. Alice Kinyanjui, how are you doing? You are welcome. Grace C. Grief is also in the house. I can see Nikki in the house. Maureen says, yes, Nyabo Jambo. How are you doing, Maureen, my sister from another father? My neighboring father, Mr. Museveni himself. How is Uganda? Welcome, welcome. Miriam Jones is also in the house. Thank you so much. I can see Mr. Nice, my brother from another father, KFF himself in the house. Thank you so much for coming through. Rehema Kibwana, I see in the house. GGMA, I can see in the house. Thank you so much for coming through. Rahab Mbugwa is also in the house. Mary Mo says, hi, A.M Qarol and friends. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Mary Mo, for coming through this evening. I can see Bash Chemist, Clamatia. What is Clamati? Can you write something that is at least readable? I'm sure you wanted to say Kamatia, but write it. Yeah, when you come in my live chat, you just write what you want to write. You know, it's a free place. Here we don't hide. Here we don't corner. We say things the way we say them. You understand? So if you are trying to write, don't try. Just write, okay? Bash chemist. Andika kitu nataka kuandika bro. Kuhu is in the house, says Karo. Habari mzuri sana Kuhu, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate your presence. Victor Odokara is also in the house. Thank you so much, Victor, for coming through as well. Asante sana. Bash, where are you? Why can't you come for me so that I can also come for you? Why can't you come so that we can come and come? Let us come and come. Ati Klamatia. Kamati ya roho chafu, I write get blocked. Bash Clemeti, you came to play games in the wrong place, unfortunately. You came, actually, I think this should be Marwa himself. Marwa coming to play games with me. Now he's calling himself Bash Chemist. Bash Chemist coming to say, I write, I get blocked. This is someone who has been blocked, and they like me too much. They always want to come back again. They always listen to me. They can't miss even an episode. They're always here. You know, they always come back with new accounts. They'll rather create new accounts to come back and listen to me. You see how this thing works? You know, even if you block him. Hello, my moderators. Do I have a moderator in here? Lucy hasn't come yet. Hey, Cecilia hasn't come yet. They will deal with you. You just relax. They will deal with you. They will deal with you. So you come, you create another channel, you come back again. You just want to come and, you know, feel relevant here. You just want to come and feel heard because you have a problem where you are, like no one listens to you. So it's only A.M Qarol. If you come and talk, I'll give you some attention or something. So you're feeling yourself like, oh my God, you are somewhere else. Just sit back and listen to how we are going to, you know, give our own opinion over the videos. Here we don't fight. It's not a hate channel. We don't have time for nonsense and all that hate stuff. We are only reacting. If you haven't known, let me explain it to you. So reaction is a reaction. Like you, it doesn't matter how you react. You can be reacting positively or negatively. You can be like criticizing at the same time. You can be like exposing. It doesn't matter how you react. You just react. Okay, if it's positive, it's positive. When it's negative, it's negative. So you just take it or leave it. It's just as simple as that. You understand? Hey, even before I finish, Cecilia Herbert has already dealt with the person. Hey, I'm addressing my stalkers. Before I know it, Cecilia, the head girl herself. Cecilia doesn't play. Cecilia doesn't play. Yeah. I just wanted to tell my stalkers that, see, here, I don't rule. Okay? I'm not like your boss who rules over everything. Like, boss. No, here we are equal. I might not do anything to you, but someone else will do it to you. And then you'll come and, hey, Kara, why did you block me? It's not me. It's not me. Okay? See, you've been pulled aside. One leg, you are out. Victor, you are watching from, is it New York? No, this one, not New York. Where is this? Kindly let me know. Okay? Yeah. Said Abdul, how are you doing? You are welcome. Clouds ABG, my OG in the house. Thank you so much for coming through. Namaste Z. Thank you so much also for coming through. Bash has been timed out by Cecilia for only 86k seconds. Hey, this is serious. Maria Brazil, I can see in the house. Thank you so much for coming through as well. Hey guys, hey, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, and remember to like this video. Kindly, if you haven't liked the video, go back and like the video. It's very important for the video. I can see Kenyan Cat Mom in the house. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yeah. Thank you so much, Victor, Edo, Kara. Okay. Guys, we are moving on. But sadly, the things I'm watching, they're really not really like. But anyway, since reaction is here to stay, we are reacting on the things that we have seen already in the house. We have seen already on our streets. We call them streets. Whoa, streets. Yeah, A.M Qarol Space. You are welcome, my sister. Thank you so much for coming through this evening. It is evening where I am, 7:20 p.m. in the evening. So what I've seen, my observation, okay, whether it will be taken positively or negatively, that is not even my problem. I'm just giving my opinion on the things that I've watched, observed, and seen, and also give my own opinion over such things that have been posted publicly out there by the people that I'm going to mention here, whether it be from Marwa, David, D, Uncle, I don't know Mo, I don't know Cecilia, I don't know who, all the shenanigans around Marwa, including his own alleged father. Yes, so I can see poor sample, mdaku hachoki. Hapa tuchoki. Just relax, okay? I love this. I love the people who like udaku and then they hide here as if they don't like udaku and they like it so much and they will always be here reminding me how I am a mudaku when they are the biggest mudakus in here. Poor sample, you are sampling just yourself here. Relax, chill. What is itching you? Acha kujikuna kuna. Loud Barrow in the chat. Barbara Barrow, actually. Barbara Barrow in the chat. Yes. Miss Optimistic in the house as well. Loud Darlington also in the house. The champ is here, is also in the house. Thank you so much, the champ, for always coming through. I really appreciate. Cecilia says, I have to learn Swahili. Yeah. Pole, who is this person? Poa Sampo is insulting me, actually, Cecilia. She thought that she's insulting me when she's also insulting herself. Ati Poa Sampo. What kind of name is that one? Why can't you go and look for a name? Anyway, chill, guys. Relax. Mudaku to power 3. No idea what it means. It means a gossiper. She's telling me that I'm the gossiper of all gossips. If I'm not wrong. And yet she's the greatest gossiper, sitting down here to listen to my gossip. You see how people sometimes they crucify themselves. You call me a gossiper and you are inside my channel gossiping with me. Kenyan living abroad, my brother from another mother. Thank you so much for coming through. Are you also gossiper like me? We are gossiping together. But anyway, guys, it is what it is. Let me leave these people. They're my greatest fans, but they're my fans in denial. They want to watch me. They're always behind the tent. They remind me how I'm a gossiper, but they want to listen to my gossip, I want to come out here and tell them the truth, and they accept it, but they accept it bitterly. And they know it's the truth, and there's nothing they do about it. And they're always here. They want to know when I'm dropping the next one. OMG, shame on you. My fans in denial. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. As we are here to stay, there is no way you're going to take us. As much as, yes, our channels are hanging, they are hanging somewhere. But we are here to stay, and we are waiting for the letters. By the way, you people that are calling me all those names, Cecilia, ask them how much money have they collected for the lawyers. How much money? Me, I'm really following that because I want some accountability for my people who are my fans in denial. These guys, they have collected a lot of money for our letters, but they've not been given the feedback. What is happening? They should have a special, corner where all of them, they should go maybe as members, or so that they can be updated, because we need some accountability out here. Where is the money that they collected for the lawyers? This is one thing that I want to be ranting and singing about this 2025 until I get one. Where are the letters? Where is the money? Tell Gitriba to come out. See how Gitriba and more are the slaves in the villa right now. Gitriba, go and bring soda. Gitriba, go and bring this. Go and bring that. Go and bring this. Take this, take that. In the farm, in the horses, in the car, in the house. What kind of thing is this? This is the same person who's supposed to be holding your money for the lawyers. Like, seriously? As we see money moving around, money moving, there's another party coming again, guys, because the other party that was done, those kids were fed rice and cabbages. Hey, there was not enough soup for them. So OMG, we need another party. Where is the soup for the children? All the village children that came to sit there. And OMG, where are the parents? Junie, Evamila, I see you. Where are the parents to these children? You're looking posh and sounding relaxed, A.M Qarol. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying my best to actually sound relaxed. I'm trying to get relaxed because I've been watching a lot and I don't want to go gaga about everything. In fact, today I'm taking clear warm water for my throat because my throat has been throating. Actually, I've not been feeling well for the last 1 week. And so that is why you see me today. Tomorrow you don't see me. If I'm well, I'll come. If I'm not, like, hey, I need some rest. Get the tingle. So all the drama in the village is really not getting into my head that much. I'm looking at things like as if they're happening, as if they're not happening. Are they really happening? Vimwelu, my sister from another mother, thank you so much for coming through. Guys, go and check Vimwelu as well. She has amazing content over there. Go check and Qarol Space, Mr. Nice, and the rest of us. I think Lucy's also in the house doing amazing stuff. And for those who have channels, who else is here? Kenyan living abroad, right? Yes. Kindly support them, guys. Support their channel. Support all the people that we are talking about the same thing, moving together. And also, I want to give a big shout out to my keyboard reactors. You are the best, guys. You have always been here with me, agreeing and disagreeing on so many things, and it has made me learn a lot, especially when people give the opinions of the same topic, and I have to read and reread, learn and relearn, and learn, and all these things. You get the tingle. I really appreciate you big time. Asanteni, and keep up the good work. My moderators in the house, I'm Lucy Cecilia. Asanteni. Chippy, where's Chippy Chippo? And the rest. Asanteni sana for coming through. I think Mr. Nice also needs a jacket or something because he had one from the other side. But now I don't know. I think it's here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, where was I before they came for me again? Where was I? I was talking about the visitors who were supposed to come in the villa and how the children ate rice and cabbages. That is where I left that tingle. And so another party has to be done. Another goat has to be slaughtered for the kids alone. And I'm thinking, bro, the other day you are at the grave praying for what exactly? I don't know. At your grandfather's grave, the grandfather that you never took care of, the grandfather that even blocked other people helping to renovate his house, the grandfather that you just never cared for. You are at the grave praying for this grandfather in his death to come and help your child. I don't know, help your child to do what exactly? Because, I'm not so I know I'm an African, I'm a village and everything, but I've never understood when it comes to people who do how do you call it, those kinds of stuff, like, worshiping the dead, and also praying at the graves and doing all those kind of shenanigans. I'm not a believer in that, so I really don't know what that all meant, honestly. But it was a very scary moment for me when it came through. Yes, Kate Mutua, I see in the house. Thank you so much for coming through. It was very scary for me. Now, looking at this man walking around and thinking of how the impact of that prayer at the grave. That's actually, everything he's doing will be always be connected to that oracle. Is it a shrine? Or I don't know how I can call it. It's more of a worship place for him, because he went to connect himself with the dead grandfather for his prosperity, success, the baby to be what? Guys, the things I've seen in this village already, it's so scary. So everything is going to be connected to that. Everything is going to be connected, because that is where he started from. Anyway, he has come back to tell the Americans once again, because where I left, he had this idea of Americans coming to the village to drink some soup, some medicinal soup. That is where I left. Yani hapo ndo tuliachia. Unapitaniwa. That is the place where I left. Since then, I have not seen any Americans coming in the village for the soup. Americans in the house, what happened to you? Don't you want to be healed? So many medicines in the village. Marwa has just arrived. Where are you? Where are you? The soup that turns into milk is there for your the soup that has no salt, no spices, no nothing. The soup that has been boiled with all the balls. I saw the balls were also being roasted. The head was roasted. The pancreas was everything. I don't know if all the skin was boiled and everything. The soup, the organic one. Organic mind says no, thank you. You know, when they call you, you must answer. When they call you, you must answer. When they call you, you must answer. Americans. I will never forget that soup and the loud voice that was calling all the people. Come here in our village. It's the main tingo. Guys, this is the soup. Like a soup that has never been cooked anywhere else in the world. The soup that turns into milk. I don't know what is so hard to explain that once the bones have been boiled, the soup turns into white. Hey, the organic gray soup. And what I saw on the balls was something very, very disgusting. At some point, Uncle Mo had to share the same plate of soup with Rocio mom. Whoa. Hey, what is that I'm seeing? Hey, the last time Rocio took that soup, she vomited until we thought that she was pregnant. Oh, she was vomiting because the soup was very medicinal. You know, when you take, guys, I want you people to get in that village, be drinking the soup and vomiting all your problems. Okay? V says meat ni dawa. That soup, they had to put some. Actually, I think it was the guava leaves that was supposed to be also boiled in between the OMG guys. Forget about the soup. Forget about the soup. What I'm looking at right now is now the people who want land. So some people have been asking for the land, and he came out to say something like, let me go back and look for this information because OMG. It's the beautiful, guys. It is the beautiful progress in the villa. Let me look for the yeah. I think this is the one that I'm looking for. So okay, I'll try to play it from here. Kindly let me know if you can hear me very loud and clear so that we can proceed, because yeah, my volume is on. My volume is high. The most healthy soup. Not goat sperm. No, the balls were in that soup. The head was in the soup. The whole goat head was in the soup, and the balls and the pancreas, and everything. Like, nothing is thrown away. You understand the tingo? That is the soup that we're talking about. So chill. Come back in the village. So the people who are looking for the piece of land, he has promised that he will help them to get the piece of land. And I'm like, where are we heading this time? Where are we heading? Guys, I thought that you were over this story of getting land for people in the village. And also the people that have been asking these things. For those who have come out to cry, for those who have been scammed in that village, they've been scammed. People have been scammed, guys, in the village. Some people, they've left their pieces of land lying there. People have taken their money. People are using their lands, and they have known very well. We have told them more than 100 times, guys, you cannot own a piece of land in Kenya if you are not a Kenyan citizen. And this is something that Murams himself knows very well, clear, loud and clear. But still, he's insisting, telling people to come, that he's willing, very much willing, to help them to get the piece of land. And I'm like, can I call this greediness of the highest order? Because, boy, haven't you collected more than enough pieces of lands? What is it that you're still looking for? What is it that you're still looking for? Again, you want to start capturing people again, the way people have been scammed in this land? You know? Hey, Lucy says, never mind them. They never learn. Let them get scammed. It's so sad, a piece of land, like, as much as they say, oh, you see, it's cheap, oh, it's that. By the end of the day, if you're a foreigner, guys, it's like you're just leasing this land from them. You're just leasing. And since you're not around, hey, my friends. Anyway, that is what he said. Let's listen to him. Did you hear? Did you hear? He'll try to help you where he can. He'll try to help you guys where he can. Me, I'm here clapping for those who are preparing their money to bring in the village. Come and bring your money, okay? Come and collect all the pieces of land. You didn't hear, so maybe I should use my phone or something. Okay, let me go back and use my phone. I thought you had me. Let me go back and use my phone because I was using. Let me know if you had me, because Said also says that he didn't hear. Okay. Okay. So let me also let me bring it here with the phone, okay? Beautiful progress. Just hold on. I'll bring it. Owen. Owen. Okay, so this is what he said. Just hold on. Just hold on. I don't understand why Leo is shouting and screaming all over the place. Amemaliza chakula. Lord have mercy. Guys, listen to this.
A lot of you guys really want to get some land around here. I will try to help where I can. I will not promise anything, but I'll try to help where I can. So guys, for those who are very have a lot, and sometimes even I don't know where to start from. Okay, so I want to take you through here and show you what's going on. Look at the skies, guys. Beautiful.
First of all, he'll start by telling you, look at the skies, guys. Look at the skies. I'm like, wait a minute. Hello, Americans in the house. You don't have sky where you come from? Or maybe beautiful skies are only found in Africa, Nyabohanse village? Can you let me know? Okay. Leo wants milk Caro. No, he's been eating some chicken. I had fried some chicken for him. So he has already finished eating his chicken. So leave Leo alone. I think he should be mating or something because it's becoming very dramatic. So forget about Leo. Let's listen and look at the sky, okay? Because he's showing us the sky. Look at the sky. He'll start like somehow manipulating. If you remember the story about manipulating, he had said in his video sometimes back, the only thing I need to do is just manipulate my audience and they will just get into my trap. First thing first, the God soup. Look at the skies. Look at the environment. Very beautiful. Oh, Americans, you don't have that. Maybe it's because it's winter where you are. Africa is like this every day. Africa is like that every day. So what else do you want? Piece of land, I can do this for you. Listen at that. Okay? Just listen at that.
Full village life. And a lot of you guys really. So I want to take you through here and show you what's going on. Look at the skies, guys. Beautiful village life. And a lot of you guys really want to get some land around here. I will try to help where I can. I will not promise anything, but I'll try to help where I can. So guys,
he'll try to help where he can. He won't promise, and he knows that many of you need pieces of land here. When he comes out to manipulate the environment, that's how he says, like maybe there was only one person who was asking, but he'll come and say, oh guys, many of you have been asking this. Oh guys, many of you, I will try. Many of you, so that you start running with the crowd, thinking that, oh, we are many of us. Maybe if you are coming from the Caribbean, we are many of us. If you're coming from America, we are many of us. If you're coming from UK, many of us. I should be part of the team. I mean, why should I be left behind? You see the manipulation. And it's working at some point. People are coming through. Oh, many of us. You can see also, who is that person? Jamaican uncle, also the grandma, Jamaican grandma also. Oh, Gabivas and the rest of them, they're here. You can see. You can survive here. Not everyone can. Gabi first is suffering. That woman is suffering. Hey, stop lying. The manipulation is really working. So you see, so and so did this. Oh, it's a team of people, many of you guys. But I will try. I will. I will do what I can. I'm not promising, like he's throwing it out and then again it's picking it back, like throwing and picking it, like you're throwing like you're vomiting and also going back to lick your vomits. And that's how I look at it. Very disgusting stuff. The statements are really like very manipulative, very scamming. I'm looking at this whole thing. Hey, you come here and say, hey, Kara napenda udaku. That is the truth. We have seen so many people coming in this village being scammed. Let's not even talk about the man who was scammed by fellow the boy when he brought in a lot of money to build his house. Where is he? Where is he? Among other people, the people that have been helping Mayugno to create all those houses and everything, where are they? They were milked all their money. They could not even get some extra cents to fly and come and check on their projects. Check the people who have been, guys. Where's Aaron Dante? Where is Aaron Dante? Is he coming back? Is he coming back to pick his piece of land so that he can continue with his factory? When we talked about it, they are like, oh, these people are jealous. They don't want the village, to progress. See, Aaron has brought a factory in the village. Where is the factory? You answer me. Where is that factory? Where is the factory? Jamaicans are done tomorrow like a month to a flame. It's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. He literally invited the cops for the bribes. How shameful, It is what it is. Where is the money for legal fees to take down reactor? His supporters are mentally challenged. Organic Mind says, and this is the saddest part that I'm looking at right now, because honestly, I want transparency on this one. Accountability and transparency on this one. Because I'm sure the people who are sending those monies, those guys, they're human beings. These are not robots sending their money for a certain cause. So they also need that accountability. What is happening? Nothing. And you shouldn't even ask, because OMG, this is 2025. We'll do things differently. And, I didn't want to even mention about it because, oh my God, I don't want to mention because things are happening. What things are happening? The things that are always happening, they're always shown on the camera every single day. Every single day. This man started celebrating that he has blocked or maybe done all the YouTube channels, all the reactors YouTube channels, when he had not done anything himself. Who is the mentally challenged here, guys? You wake up and you say, A.M Qarol's channel is hanging. We are going to Bungoma to pick. Where are you? I was trying to be calm today, so let me go back to my seat, okay? Allow me to go back on my seat. This is the man who came out and said that all the reactors channels have been, blocked, or what? What was the right name, guys? Why am I forgetting? It was just the other day. I was enjoying my life in Malindi. I can never forget when my vacation was interrupted. I'm still counting my losses. Waiting and waiting. I haven't seen any channel down. All channels are running. The stories are different. Things have improved on these streets since then. Why is it that these people cannot even look at what is happening and notice that this is not right? Every time he comes promising people that he's going to do something, it's not done. Every single day, but he will keep on asking for the money. Every single time. This time I see him now asking people to come and get the pieces of lands in Kenya. Guys, you cannot own a piece of land in Kenya if you're not a Kenyan citizen. I've said that with my full chest. Come back and start crying how you lost your money. We won't care. When I come out here and start laughing at the people who have lost, don't tell me I'm a bad-hearted, I'm what, okay? We've warned you. But for those who want to come and risk it, feel free. It's our Kenya. By the end of the day, I don't know if they're paying taxes on those pieces of lands even to start with. But that is something that I captured. At some point, I was like, And I'm so sorry, guys, because today I tried for like a whole day to watch one video. Because I couldn't, sitting there for more than 1.5 hours to watch the whole thing. Someone wakes up in the morning before they wash their face, Before they brush their teeth, they start walking in the home just because they want you people to hear the sounds of the birds. The sounds of the birds in this village. I believe you're off grid. I believe, all those stuff. Then again, Rocio mom is looking for you to come and take breakfast. Oh my God, look at this sweet potatoes. And what happened to the millets? What is it called? Red millet porridge. What happened to the porridge? who's preparing all these things, by the way? Anyway, do I even need to know? Vicoril, who is preparing all these things in the villa? And before you know it, breakfast is taken, and then the video continues. We are going to the farm. Let me show you the green grass, the this, the that, the tree, the leaves, smelling, splacking. What is happening? Oh my God. This is what we call the pride of Africa, like for real. Okay, let's come back home. We are taking rice and beans. I'm finished. Like, I'm not taking it anymore. What happened to our Argentinian wife? Rice and beans and avocado. No. Listen, you've been to Argentina. At least, Cecilia, stop laughing at me. You've been to Argentina. You know what now at least this girl should be eating. You know their types of food. Why are you forcing these beans and ticks and rice? Where is on trending nowadays? What am I missing on the streets? We need some introduction, that intro that used to talk about the ticks and the beans, because we are back to the same bench again. We are back on the same bench of beans and rice for lunch. Ow, 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 ow. And then what? Avocado. Hey, Rocio, what will happen to you? Because what I can see right now is this girl trying to survive. Now, like not living her life the best of what she could get, according to the poem or the poet that she did on her video today. I was listening to her poet. I was lost. I didn't have meaning in life. Now I have meaning in life because I was looking for something that was so deep. I was looking for something that is too deep so that I can keep quiet in my home and the birds are singing and the le. I have purpose now. I got purpose in my life. And guys, leave me alone. I listen to a lot of bullshit on the streets, honestly. I'm like, what poet is this? She'll be going up and down, arranging everything, taking Mura left, right, and center, coming back, like those comic stories that we usually listen to on YouTube Street. I've been listening to things. I'm like, hey, how am I going to gather all my content, put all my content together? Because what I'm looking at right now is just too much for my head. Leave me alone. Namaste says that fake Madame Parasite video, was too fake. Yes, it was too fake. Thank God you told her. It was too fake. Is Faker in the house? Passing by, can't chat it. Okay, hi to you, Faker. Thank you so much for passing by. Ellis Queen, what did you see that video? The poet video. Hey, the Bila has confused her. What is happening? The poet that I have found purpose in life because I was so lost. I used to live in tall buildings and noisy environments. Now I have a quiet place to live in. How can you be having a quiet place to live in with beans and rice and potatoes, sweet potatoes, every single day? I hear Mura telling the other boy, I need you people to go to the market and bring too many sweet potatoes because I want these sweet potatoes to be cooked so that everyone should eat them. And I'm thinking, you mean sweet potatoes will be cooked in this house each and every single day? OMG. What happened to bread? What happened to chocolate? What happened to butter? What happened to the jam? What happened to all those things that this girl used to eat? Why can't you get something for this girl? Because you've lived with her for more than 7 months in Argentina. At least you know what they eat. What is the torture? What is the torture about? So the girl, you see, these videos that they're doing poets with, when things will be bad, we will come back to them. We will come back to them. We are collecting also as much as they're collecting. I've never seen, guys, the pretense of the highest order. The other day, she was giving us that face of, I don't want to go back to Africa. And she did a video we reacted on. She said, my future is in a ditch where I don't want to be. If you remember that video we did. My future is in a ditch where I don't want to be. I don't want to be in that ditch that Mura is creating for me. That is not where I want my future and my child and my family to be. My future should be somewhere else. She said that. But right now she's changing, like she wants to be in that ditch where she was talking about. Hey, guys, me sometimes I try to forget things, but I don't understand why I don't forget such things. I don't understand. Epic facts. Good to see you too. Small potatoes asking for a friend. JR is in the house. What are you saying? Well, she is that ditch now. Good luck getting out. I can see my future. My future. Yeah. Today you're waking up to tell us how you used to be in those tall buildings and you're happy living with birds in the forest. Yeah. What are these? What are these? What is happening? Sometimes I feel like Roro is doing all these shenanigans for content. She knows what she is doing. She really knows what she is doing, honestly. She's doing all these things for content. And that is why we are here to talk about it, because OMG, without her, we won't get content, isn't it? Hey, umbea. Umbea njo. That is why we are here to remind them. Definitely. That is why we are here. Pretenders everywhere. Enjoy eating your rice and beans. I don't have a problem with rice and beans, by the way. I don't have a problem with that. Enjoy eating rice and beans, potatoes every single morning. Let us keep on hiding. And the papayas on the plate, red papayas, yellow papayas, white papayas. Did we go to the forest to collect some rotten eggs today? I'm looking at everything evolving in this village and I'm like, no. Hey, you see, guys, this is why it's so hard, to manage a big home. Are you managing anything, or you are all over the place running up and down? If you're managing something, you would have gotten a lot of income from what you're managing. There is nothing being manageable here. All the birds, they went to the forest to lay eggs. So today we are walking in the forest, collecting all the rotten eggs all over the place. What are these? Retired commando. You will show us things. I don't know why you retired too early. Go back to where you belong. Collecting rotten eggs in the forest, this one is not working for me. Did you hear how Mama Roro was promised that she'll be collecting gold from River YouTube? Hey, if promises were a person. Mama Roro, ma'am, you see these yellow things in those yellow stones? Those are gold. You'll be collecting gold from this river, YouTube. For real, guys, let's not be lying to each other. Like, honestly, let's stop lying to each other. Like, even if it's manipulation, this one is even beyond manipulation. You can't even call them lies. I don't know how you can call that. Like, you're telling someone that maybe we think that you love them and cherish them that much, that you're lying to them in front of our own eyes like this, collecting gold in the river. So that she stays. I think at some point this man knows that they are all delusional. Cloud savage, the Lulus. Eh? At some point, he knows that this girl is not so much into staying in this villa. They're just passing some time before they start deciding where to go and stuff like that, you know? And the idea of opening, or let me say, registering the company, where is it again? Why is the guy in that tent then? Hey, my goodness, guys, what is happening now? Why can't we do one thing at a time? What is all this? We're not registering the company. We're not getting the lawyers. We're not doing the kitchen the way it was supposed to be done. You know, we're not buying the new car anymore. All the things that were promised when this man was very, very idle sitting in Argentina, promising, when I get home, I start. When I get home, the lawyers. Now see what is happening. Instead, now Mama Roro is being asked to go and collect gold in the river. Hey. And who is in the home? The slaves of the home. Mo, do this. Uncle, the other one is Uncle who? Uncle Ogutu. Gitiriba. Uncle. The slaves of the villa. Oh, because Mama Roro said that she doesn't want parasites in. She doesn't want parasites in. So what? What will be done? I'm not surprised. Stay with 2 or 3 loyal slaves, period. The rest of them, no. No people coming to work. You can also work by yourself. He said, oh, I will be painting that house because I also learned how to paint when I was in Argentina. I did everything when I was in Argentina. So why are you not doing everything back also in the villa? Why is Uncle Mo and Gitriba around doing all those shenanigans? What is happening? Hey, guys, I'm tired of looking at so many crazy stuff in this villa, one at a time. In fact, I did not finish that video. From morning, I could watch in parts, like it's not ending. Now, the boring part is the forest. Let's go to the forest, guys. Let's go to the forest. So all the trees were cut from the forest, okay? All the trees were cut from the forest. This tree has been cut, this tree has been cut. Oh, they never told me, or I'm having a family meeting. Oh, and I'm like, but the trees were cut by David Jr. was the one who was coming to cut the trees. We saw it on the videos. You want to tell me that you didn't see it? Who are you manipulating this time again? Ash. The trees were cut to go to David Jr.'s. Yes, Cecilia, you saw it, right? Yes, the trees were cut, and we all know it. Stop wasting our time showing us the forest and lying to us that people came there to steal and cut the trees. All those trees were done by the owner of that land. Let us come back to the owner of that land, by the way, guys. The owner of this land is the person who is maybe paying the taxes, because I feel like all these lands, these guys, they're not paying their taxes. It looks that like all the pieces of lands in this place, according to what they always say in the videos, the people don't receive title deeds. They they like sort of run away from that responsibility of paying the taxes. So all the pieces of lands, they're still on the names of the deceased people who owned that pieces of land long time ago. So all those lands have not been, processed. They still belong to the ancestors before the system of paying taxes came. So how is the government going to start, following up to know whose piece of land is this? You get the tingle? So they always just divide. They don't do succession. they don't do anything. They just say, oh, this one was bought by this one and this one, and the area chief saw it and witnessed, and that is it. That this is the pieces of land that they want to sell to you. And so the owner of that piece of land right now, who is Mr. Ondari, the panga man himself, came back to his piece of land to cut trees, because no one can tell him what to do. By the end of the day, that piece of land belongs to him, period. That piece of land belongs to him. So you are coming to say, oh, I was gifted that land, it has a lot of trees, someone is cutting. Someone is not cutting the trees. It's the owner of the trees who is harvesting his trees. It's just as simple as that. You people have shown us these things. You have told us all these things. We have all known these things. Business calls. I'm so sorry, guys. I couldn't. I couldn't miss that one. The trees are calling me. No, it was just a business call, actually. So, guys, the trees are not calling me. Now, Master says it's Mura calling me that I should stop talking about his trees. Actually, oh, Cecilia, you talked about dreadlocks. I want to come to that story. In fact, let me talk about the dreadlocks. Let me finish talking about the trees and the owner of the trees and the owner of the farm, so that they don't come out here bragging on how they have farms. You can't brag on something that you don't own. You don't own that property. That is a property that you are given, and then you added an extra one, next to it. It doesn't mean that that's your property. It's not on your name. If anything goes gaga right now, like really, really torn apart everything, he will walk away with nothing. And that is why we see always Kohera is calling him to go back to his ancestral home, because what he has here is not ancestral. If we remember, the panga man is not he's not from that that community. He doesn't belong to that community. That guy just bought the pieces of lands from that community. So if he's like hiding, or maybe I think these guys, they're just playing us like, oh, my father gave me this, my father, for views, I don't know, because the way I'm looking at this thing is that Mr. Pangaman have everything for himself. Even these other ones that they're being told that, oh, it was given to Jamaican uncle, oh, it was given to grandma, I don't know. All these things, they belong to Mr. Pangaman, because he's the one who looks for this. And that is why this panga man was all over Mr. Cecil, wanting also to get something from him directly, not through the Marwas and the rest of them. He got a piece of land from Mama Mat, through Aaron Dante. Very big piece of land. I don't know, they have sugar cane over there and stuff. Now they came down here, Mr. Rasta. He has gotten more, I don't know more than how many lands from foreigners. Back to him, Mr. Pangaman himself. He also wanted to get one from the, they're collecting. The man came to collect. And if we remember the story about his sons, this guy has 2 sons that he left in Kisi from the first wife that Kohera used to tell us the story about. What if he comes and start collecting these pieces of land and tell Mura, listen, I have some sons here, and since this piece of land belongs to me, I'm here to divide 1, 2, 3. What will he do? Because Mura is bragging so much with all those pieces, and they don't belong to him, they belong to Pangaman. Anything is possible in this world, guys, so long as we are still living. Anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. And when it comes to issues with land, you can't bet on that one. Things can turn upside down, I'm telling you. If those boys, they will wake up from the sleep and remember, let us go to our father so that he can give us something for ourselves. Guys, as a father, even the law says it. Someone says, who says? Says who? When you go back to your father, like, oh, Papa, I'm back. I need something for myself. Will you deny your children just because you gave your stepchildren the pieces of land and you also have your own children? Will you? Will you be that cruel dad who will always be buying and gifting pieces of lands to your stepsons and you have your own real sons? Who knows why Mr. Pangaman is still holding on to those pieces of lands without doing the succession and letting these other guys, be investing so much in those pieces of lands. You could see during the party how Mr. Pangaman was very bitter with the people who came for the party. He threw them out of that home. He used to follow some of them and beat them. If you remember the story between him and Mr. Who was that guy that was beaten? Minhawi's husband. That boy. He was beaten very well. You don't misbehave in his piece of land. See, this piece of land that they say that he has given to Mura, he's still following every activity that happens there and beating people inside that. That means that is not Mura's home. That is Mr. Pangaman's home. He can do anything he wants to that place. What if he wakes up one day and says, get out? Mr. Kohera is calling you back over there. This one, I have to divide this villa in between you and my son. Who says that is not possible? We are watching because some of us, we have seen these things happening in this our Kenya. You see this Kenya? Issues with land. So long as that land is not in your name, my friend, forget about it. Stop walking around saying, oh, who did this? Who was cutting the trees? Do you have any say in that land? That's not your land. That's not your father's land. That's not your ancestral land. This guy bought that land just because he gave you to construct something in there and then you started becoming gaga gaga. Someone tells you, this land, construct something to stay, and then you start doing villas. When he will come to collect his piece of land, will you be around? Or he will be waiting for you to go to Argentina and then he will come and divide the whole place and give to his sons. Don't be shocked, because it's very, very possible. It's very 100% possible, because that land doesn't belong to, and there is nothing that you are going to do about it. Mr. Pangaman is Mr. Pangaman, my friend. Stop coming around trying to lie to people how, oh, who did this, who did that. That's not your land. Tell people the truth. Why are you always cornering? Oh, I'm a very straightforward. I thank God because I'm a very straightforward. You're not lying. Tell people the truth. That land doesn't belong to you. That land belongs to Mr. Pangaman, and Mr. Pangaman knows the owner of that land. And they're not even paying taxes. Have you even paid a tax on that land? Or it's just moving around. Oh, I'm so rich. I have a forest. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. All these things that, guys, you are being shown on that video for views. For views, it's air. Air, like blown like this. Everything belongs to Pangaman. And that is why Pangaman, when he was doing his own sons construction, he did not have to ask Mr. Mura, can I cut some trees? No. He went in, started cutting his trees, and he took them to the David Jr.'s construction. because that is his son. He can pick anything and pull it over there. And there is nothing Mura is going to do about it. Hello, Senso. There is nothing you're going to do about it. This small boy that you hate so much, this is Mr. Pangaman's son. And they will come, they will collect everything they want to collect, and they will go and do their own projects. Hello, are we together? Are we together or we are not together? Eh? You want to bring yoga? Yoga here, yoga mama. Will you do yoga here? Oh, people are passing here. Now we want to bring yoga. This is not a yoga home. This is not a yoga home. Mr. Panga never brought you up with yoga. They brought you up in an SDA church. Take it or leave it. I don't care. Take it or leave it. Mr. Pangaman brought you in a Christian home. And they have been always constructing, guys. Let me bring this one. They brought you up in an SDA church. They have created they've constructed the church. There's nothing you have done to help the family with the construction of the church. Nothing, zero. You want to come and start creating yoga in the forest. Bringing Mama Roro, the nature witch, to start worshipping in the forest with yoga. Did I hear people arguing about yoga yesterday? I've been listening. I'm like, yeah, people, you don't know the tingo. This is Africa for you. And this guy knows very well. You don't mix these things together. You want to bring yoga, take yoga where yoga belongs. Is it yoga? Mina following us from Stockholm. Mina, are we preaching something? Are we making sense? Or we are just gossiping the way people are telling us here? Mr. Pangaman has been constructing a church where he brought his children from. They all want to get in the church. You understand? They all want to get in the church. They all want to do the tingo. Yeah? They all want to do, like, they want to unite in there and do what they know they do better. But this one is here telling the wife that they want to bring the nature witch stuff of yoga and all those things. They want to start hiding in the forest, start worshipping from the forest. What is it? Eh? Yeah, it's not making sense.
These are the boys who are working here.
We are in Africa, for God's sake. We are in Africa. Let's take it the way it is. Let's just take it the way it is. You don't do that. You'll better go and buy your own piece of land somewhere else. Go and create your yoga church over there. This main land belongs to Mr. Pangaman. He has already constructed a church there to bless his own land. You want to bring yoga with your nature witch to start doing this kind of thing. The other day, you were at the grave, worshipping the grave to take care of your son. Who does that? Have you seen your parents going to worship at the graveside? Doing all those rituals that they were doing with the baby at the grandfather's grave? Guys, that ritual is still scaring me until today. Sometimes when I think about it, I get scared. I start screaming.
Some of your clothes here.
I start screaming. I'm like, yeah, God. But why? Why is this man worshipping at the grave? I've had my grandfather's grave for so many years. When he died, I don't know how old I was. I've never seen a single day we are going on the grave to worship, bring our newborn children to worship and hold the sand and lick the sand and do all those kind of things. Doing yoga with ticks, snakes, smelly water.
So probably these guys.
Anyway, the video has refused to come. Let's move on, because also time is not on our side. Now, my question is, it's okay. This is what Mr. Mura loves, okay? We don't have a problem with his off-the-grid lifestyle, because many people will love to have that kind of lifestyle where you don't pay bills, but you have everything working. Everyone would want to dream of such a life. And you eat sweet potatoes and with your porridge every single morning, and live naturally, organically, and everything. People will love that once in a while, right? But now you have an Argentinian woman with you. Will you consider this woman also to have what she loves the most, since now you have what you love the most? Because not everyone was brought up with a finger millet porridge with potatoes. Not everyone. Although even me, I was brought up with such things. But I can tell you for free, I cannot live on that thing. Me, I cannot be taking porridge and sweet potatoes every day. I will die. I will die. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. And if I would love to take such food, I'll go back to my mama's home because she knows how to prepare it better. Or maybe I don't know. It's better when maybe I eat it from there. You get the tingle. But I will never want to create my home where I'll be eating sweet potatoes every single morning. Guys, I want to do bread. I want to do chapatis. I want to do mandazi. I want to do sausages. I want to eat food. What's wrong with people eating? What is wrong with all these things? But again, if I have my partner that I know that he was brought up differently, why shouldn't I consider my partner as well? Like, oh, me, yes, I was brought up with sweet potatoes and I want sweet potatoes every day. What about my partner? I was brought up with rice and beans every single day. What about my partner? Do you think this man considers also this lady that she should be in a comfortable space? I was talking about emeralds. Yeah. Do you think I can help them start yoga church if you send me longitude and latitude of Nyabo hands? Hey, forget about this thing. Organic yoga. We have organic yoga as well. I didn't know that we have organic yoga while cursing the neighbors. People, in life, you have to pay for everything. You either pay in the front end or pay in the back end, but you pay. Yeah, that's right, Chai R. You have to pay no matter what. Because I know I also have this kind of off-grid kind of setting where I stay. But I think most of the time you have seen me when I'm live streaming here, the lights will go off, but I will proceed on because I have it has to have the backing. You can't also rely on it 100% because it will let you down. There are days when we don't have the sun, the rains are too much and everything, the solars won't charge enough to light anything and stuff. So you can't tell me that I'm just off grid, I don't want to pay anything. By the end of the day, you have to pay for something. That is very true. You are right. I agree with you. By the way, I've tried so much also to dig my own well, like, I don't know how you call it. Is it a well from your side or borehole or stuff? Put all the pipes, like the pumps are pumping water inside and everything. But I can tell you during the rainy season, that water is not clean to drink. It's not. So by the end of the day, I'll be carrying my jerry can back to the supermarket to refill it. You'll have to pay for something at the end of the day. You can't force yourself to drink dirty water because it's a rainy season. It's raining too much, especially right now. We can't drink borehole water. Even if you treat it, it's not really clean enough. So you have to go back to the distillers to refill. By the end of the day, you have to pay for something. That is very true. You can't rely on this stuff like 100%. Even if you're cooking with firewood, you're cooking with fire, there are times when it's raining, too much rain, you can't get enough firewood, or some of the firewood are rained on and stuff. You have to have a gas cooker in the house. You have to have some charcoal stoves and all those things. You have to pay. You have to pay for something at the end of the day. That is a very big point here that you just brought out. Thank you so much, IR, for bringing that. Honestly, you know, it's really meaning. It has a very big meaning. By the end of the day, you have to pay for something by the end of the day. So what was I saying? Actually, I was just asking, like, for example, like, um okay, this is what you love, because you are avoiding to pay all the things, because you have it in your mind that you won't pay for anything. That's what you call off the grid. Off the grid means you won't pay for anything. Okay, you want to eat potatoes every day and finger millet porridge and stuff, or you want to be, beans from the farm, but rice, rice you have to buy, right? It's okay. But this is your lifestyle. You are living with a partner who is not used to that lifestyle. And you can never force people to, merge into your culture and traditions and everything. You cannot force people to do that. You cannot force people, guys. There's a time I stayed away for more than 3 years without eating ugali myself. When I came back home, I was very sick. I was too sickly, like very, very sickly. I used to go to the hospital every day. They give me medication until one doctor told me, what you're ailing from is your natural food that you're brought up with. Forget about the medication, go back and eat your food. And that is what happened. I was having some strokes and very funny, conditions were coming through. My doctor told me, no, Carol, go back and eat your mrenda. Hello, Kenyans in the house, you understand the tingo. Go back and eat your mrenda, kunde, ugali, all those managu. We have also our organic foods back here. Go back to your food. It's going to heal your body back to you again. Because I was so much into maybe the spaghettis and all that stuff that really ruined my body big time. And if it's a healing process, because also food is more than our medication, what you eat also, So yes, it shouldn't have been more than 3 years. And in fact, when I came back, I could eat ugali and my tummy will hurt so much. I had to start learning how to eat ugali again. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that if I try to go out there, that is if I go and stay in a certain place where people don't eat what I eat, it will have an impact on me. At one point, I should at least go and look for that thing. And that is why Rocio was very, very wise. And she knows this tingo very well. She could go when they were in Argentina to look for the maize flour to be cooking some ugali for this man. Now you see how now he's treating her back in the village. Is he going to buy the things that they used to eat? All the spaghettis and the macaronis and all those things for her also to eat, because these are the things that she grew up with. She needs them also in her body. She needs all this stuff to survive. She can't survive with ugali every day. She can't survive with those beans that I saw, those red beans I saw on the plate every day. Even with the way they were cooking food, they used to show us everything on the place. Did you see rice and beans in Argentina, guys? But you could see this lady used to prepare ugali for this man because she could understand very well that this guy needs this ugali. This is part of him. Food it's not just food. Food is medicinal. Food is culture. Food is everything. It goes along with you, So leaving this girl to try to survive by herself with sweet potatoes in the morning and porridge and the beans and ugali, this Argentinian lady, Mama Roro, you should start fighting for your own space. We have good supermarkets there at the border. We have nice supermarkets. They have everything back here and there in Migori. You can go either way. From Nyabohanse to Migori and going back to the border is almost the same way. Get yourself together, buy yourself some good food, because what I can see here is not something that you can survive, especially now with the baby. Before you know it, the baby will start eating ugali. Eh? She just needs to research. I don't think there's any research that have to be done there. I don't think it's any research. Me, I don't see any research. You know, we remember the infamous banana ugali cake too. We have so many cakes in Migori. You know, we have cakes. You know, over there. They need to do something to, have a piece of cake and a cup of coffee, something nice, cheesecake, all those things. They're there in the town. Get yourself what you're so much used to. You are so much accustomed to these things. You can't do ugali every day just because this man is doing ugali every day. So in short, she's trying to struggle to find her space. As much as she's coming up with these fake videos of, I was looking for a space, now I have found. You have not found any purpose, sis. You have not found any purpose. Your poet is a very fake poet. Go and forget about that video that you did. The poet that you have found purpose in the trees with the birds. Very wrong information you're giving us. Very wrong. Lies. Pretenders. Stop being a pretender. Come back to yourself. Let me close with the story that Kohera actually brought to us about the visitors who are coming in, and also the visitors who are looking forward to coming in this villa. Am I sad? I'm not even sure. Do we have to be? Because what I'm looking at, okay, let me try to look for Kohera here. Now, why am I? Kohera Senior is here. Kohera said something that I had left behind myself. And I'm looking at myself, I'm like, why did I leave this one behind? These people, the guys who came in the villa, the UK guy that was actually challenging Mr. Mura. There was this guy that was challenging Mr. Mura with his accent, and he was like, hey, people, you know what? This accent, who would like to know this accent? Hey, guys, leave me alone with the accent, this accent thing. We would like to know, oh, guys, this accent is this, oh, this accent is that. This guy came with another lady, so I don't know who brought who. I'm not sure who brought who. But one thing I know is that there was a lady who came in the village with a man, and the man was given all the attention, and the lady was not given any attention. If you ask me, some of the people say, oh, it was because the lady didn't have anything and the man was the one who was having the heavy wallet. And then Mr. Kohera come and say, you are cursing yourself. I'm like, Papa, you haven't known your son. It's all about the heavy wallets in the village. What is this? Even for those who are planning to come and take the did I say porridge? I was almost saying porridge. I don't want to remove this one. I want to leave it the way it is. Okay.
Already you are having some tourists from UK, but there is something here I want to caution about, because I have heard people lamenting and complaining that I don't know whether it is true. And if it is true, it could be wrong, because as far as I'm concerned, a tourist has no color. We could be having black tourists and white tourists. And I'm told that there is this African lady who accompanied the man from UK. It is a lady. I've seen a reactor saying that you did not give her attention. You somehow ignored her. But even if she had brought the UK man because she had no gifts, I don't know about that. I don't know whether that is true. That because she didn't have gifts, so there was no attention. If that is true, please change your attitude. You will be receiving even the nearest villager to be your local tourist. Kenyan tourists, black tourists, white tourists, even Asians will be coming.
Tell Mr. Kohera, Mama. Tell Mr. Kohera, Mama Roro said that they are not receiving any visitor who is coming from wherever. They are not ready to receive any visitor. Okay, Kohera never gets his fact. He's always lagging behind because he has not been here for a long time. So he doesn't even understand. Today he's talking about, oh, Marwa, thank you this. Tomorrow he's talking about something else. Oh, Marwa, thank you this. Another day, something else. Listen, the thing here is that the wallet. And Mama Roro herself said, no African, I don't know, Kenyan visitor coming through. She wants her peace. Did you hear to the poem or the poet that she did? She has found purpose. So the purpose is that the people who are coming in kindly come in with big wallets. Muscles is what you're talking about. Muscles, money. Kohera is telling Mura, change your attitude. It's not about Mura. Mura had welcomed everything and everyone and every crawling animal in that home. It's Mama Parasite Roro herself who came and said, this is not a brothel anymore. Now, this is a home. And that is why they need the people of that standard, wallet standard. Someone go back and tell Kohera he's getting lost. Tell Kohera he should be talking about himself getting in the villa to go and greet his grandson. Because it is what it is. It's so bad. It's not good. It's not good. It's not what I'm looking at. But anyway, let us see how it will go. Americans, UKians, and the rest of you that are out there, this man is waiting for you in the villa. He has said it. He's willing, very much willing, to help you get those pieces of lands. Open your pockets, open your wallet, start running to Nyabohanze. He's going to be there for a very long time, by the way, because those pieces of lands needs to be gotten for you guys. Be prepared because it is what it is. Big wallets. We don't want parasites around because we are always taking beans, ticks, and rice, porridge, and sweet potatoes every single day in the village. Don't remember, avocado is always there. We don't have the creams, the blue buns, the jams, and no. Just take avocado. It's very organic. I'm wishing you all the best as you continue watching the village vlogs because OMG, do you have a choice? It's tiring. It's just something else. Let me not even look for the right word anyway, right? I wish you all the best as you continue checking everything. The letters you're waiting, the registration of the company we're waiting, all those important things, the kitchen to be prepared, we are waiting, the other car for Mama Roro, we are waiting for a lot of things, by the way. OMG, what are we looking at? Let us go and check the rats, collect all the frozen and smelling eggs all over the place. Forget about the registration of the car. It is not important because even the driver who was supposed to be taking you guys to Masai Mara has been turned into a slave. What is next for us? Me, I'll be sitting here waiting for my letters. And I'll be always sitting here calling for the accountability and transparency in that collection. Hello, Mr. Gitiriba. Keep doing the work. We'll meet again on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate you. Asanteni sana. Let's meet on the next one because reaction is always here to stay. And I'm always here. Subscribe to the channel. Asanteni sana for reaching me out. 12,000 subscribers is not something I can take for granted. Asanteni sana. I'll be sharing my cake with you very soon. I know I haven't even celebrated because my throat has not been throating. Okay. So when I'm here, I'll be celebrating with you. I'm going to get my cake, celebrate with you because I cherish you guys. You're the people who always move me. Okay. Asanteni, subscribe to the channel. And also remember to check on the store. We have amazing, amazing merchandise over there. Pick anything just to support this channel, A.M Qarol. And before you know it, I'll be back. It is what it is. Bye-bye from me, guys. Let's meet on the next one.